Hello everybody, my name is Aura Chaos and welcome to the table. I hope you all enjoy your stay, and I am streaming Enderroll tonight. We're gonna be doing the ending. Probably just the one ending. But maybe if I do a save, if I start the game from before my final save before the point of no return, we'll do the thing. We'll do the, but we'll do the main ending. I think we'll do the main ending tonight, and then I can play again and do that one later. So anyway, let us get into the game. Let's get into Enderroll. All right. There we was. Okay. Let's go. Again, come on. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go.
Prophetess, we will do what we can here, but hurry. Who knows what the Neranese will come up with to get inside.
Saira. No, and so unnecessary. Rampaging through the streets, slaughtering innocents, yet they still think they're doing the right thing. Sad, isn't it? Anyway, no point in worrying about it now, I guess. What did he say? How is he planning to get us down into the Undercity? So a system designed for genocide turns out to be our path to salvation. If fate has anything, it is a sense of humor. Anyway, there is one thing I wanted to ask you before we set out. If things happen as Aranthiel thinks they will, Will you surrender to Quarak? I can relate to that. I'll go meet up with Sharim and the Grandmaster. I'll see you there.
I always forget which button is for
I
running.
can't believe Sigil Bearer Bartar betrayed us.
Huh? What do you want?
Let's go. Oh, this is how I get the thing. Oh wait, I did get the forbidden quest done and dusted. Cease.
Poison gas tunnels. If there's one thing the Holy Order has always been, it's creative. My respect for that, Arinthio.
They're here. One moment.
Open the door.
Interesting. If I may ask, Grandmaster, how does that work?
It's a sigil, and it can only be opened by one bearing the Grandmaster's sword. Follow me.
Alright. Let's go. So, there should be cool, amazing book down here of memory points. Want it.
Yeah.
Enemies, get ready. That was all.
Pathetic.
Sorry setting you on fire, Italian. Okay. You know what? I know it's cheating, but I want to know where this book is. Actually, I already have a marker for it in the journal.
In case you were wondering, those 3 water gates up there contain the Starling machinery which releases the poison gas. As long as we do
Alright, now I can
them, we can pass
turn that off.
free through the tunnels.
And now I'll just consume the memory book. Quick meditatey. Don't mind me, I just want stuff. Yep. Alright. Further off we go. I'll take that. See, this is why I can't trust NPCs to be fast. Because they're slow.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Ugh. That combat was really difficult. Where'd everybody go? Ah, yeah, of course. Healer, don't get in my way.
There.
Pathetic.
I'm gonna eat some sausage to regen HP. You know what? I want my mage life. So I can see. Ooh. Sword's pretty nice. Here I go into the core. Ooh. I don't think I've ever been into the core quarter. This must be a new area. New, brand new.
Here we are. Meeting the headquarters. You know this area better than we do.
Hey, people are in my way. Alright.
More lackeys. Lucky.
Healer, don't get in the way. Ow.
Like the bites of a flea.
Pathetic.
Freedom! Worshipper, get up!
Yeah. 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 Freedom of mankind.
Alright.
What a waste of time.
Alright. Biden's just gonna get...
Madness. Our faith is peaceful. It always has been.
Is that so? And the radiant being which was Malthus turned away and extended its arms towards the sky, and thousands of lightning bolts crashed down onto the wretched city, destroying everything, even the shack of Kharen and Selna itself. Yes, and those who still doubted the divinity of the Lightborn after their revelation were smitten apart. The smell of smoke and embers. Smoke and embers for the infidels. Doesn't sound too peaceful to me. Wouldn't you agree?
But
Let it go, Friar. They've already passed judgment.
Wise words, old man.
I wish I could kill that soldier. Well, maybe I will be able to when I get through this door.
You will not stop us! Never!
Parentheo.
Lucky hit.
Alright. Nope. I've never actually been to the Crow.
This is the place. Sharim.
Alright, cool.
Lead the way, prophetess. You know what we are looking for.
It's that time again. I really want my mage light. Dead end. Okay.
Saira, you look pale. It was the echo again, wasn't it? Stronger.
That might be because we're getting closer to where the last cleansing happened. If we just follow the visions, they might lead us directly to the temple, and thus to their version of the beacon.
Careful.
The High Ones. They're trying to prevent us from reaching the temple. What a waste of time.
Alright. Let's keep going. This is a very... I should have brought... Oh wait, I have a lot of food. Nope.
Prepare yourself.
Pathetic.
Alright. This is that it. Okay. Let's keep weapons handy. I hope everyone is enjoying this, because I definitely am. This is way more exciting than being the Dragonborn, that's for sure. You know, maybe I should have a fireball ready.
Enemies, get ready.
Pathetic.
This is why fireball is the best ball. Alright. Also, hi, Ravani. I didn't want to call you out when you were not saying anything till now. City of 1,000 floods.
The city of 1,000 floods. By the name of the sun. It's so beautiful.
And dangerous. Come, we need to get down there.
Alright. I want to eat some food to heal myself up.
He has betrayed us! Jakal opened the gates and now they're killing everyone!
The temple! Retreat to the
You
temple!
had a choice, and you've chosen ignorance. Now pay the price.
The exact same thing happened last time.
What did you see? What? Yes.
In other words, all that we have done so far is almost identical to how things went for the Pyreans. We are still part of the pattern.
But does that mean everything we have achieved hasn't made any difference at all? That we found the Black Stones, the ancient starlings?
All that the Prophet has seen is that someone betrayed the Pyreans too, and that this jackal was deluded as this fooled Kharen. We knew that already. We are the first to be so close to lighting the beacon. I can feel it.
Alright, you Lord. You're up, buddy. So isn't it strange how a lot of these bodies burnt out? It's almost like there's something very suspicious about the beacon. Everyone's burnt. Famous last words, I know, right? I've never actually finished this game. I like to make a new character and see how it goes. And that has happened a lot. He's stuck. It's easy. Huh. Staring towards something. Easy.
There.
Pathetic.
I love Fireball. Huh. This seems strangely familiar. The one going to talk about how all of these people are just ash.
Prophetess.
Healer, go on. Go on.
By Malphas. All these corpses. How can they still be here? They should have decayed long ago.
Good question.
Okay.
It looks like magic to me. Look at how gray their skin is. Like ashes.
The cleansing. It must have done this to them. What we see here, it must have been their final moments before the High Ones devoured them.
I fear you're right. They must have tried to get into the temple, into safety. In vain. This is tragic.
Yes, very tragic. Are you done?
Of course.
Impressive.
I suppose we have company.
You are impressive, you know that? Everything around you is falling apart, yet you refuse to give up. Tell us, Saranthia, what makes you keep going?
Are you trying to manipulate me? If so, save your breath and fight instead.
Oh my, so grim. How nice it would be if everything could just be killed, wouldn't it? Even the past. Tell us, do your companions know the truth about you? All of it?
Let's go. This is pointless.
Pointless. You wound us. All we want is to help them understand. Just look at them. How clueless they are.
Are you deaf? Shut up. Your games don't work on me.
We'll take that as a no.
But there has to be a way.
Not here in Inodan, Tilor. We could hide the pregnancy, but a living child? A Lightborn and a mortal. It's blasphemy. As ridiculous as that may sound coming from my mouth. You could flee with him, you know. Take him somewhere where no one will find you.
What? Erlander, that... No. They would recognize us for who we are.
Not if we took precautions. But even if they did, no one would dare oppose a Lightborn. No one. Tealord, please, don't let him grow up without a father. He will be special, I can feel it, and he will need you.
What is this? But... No, I can't. The Council, Erlander. You know what they said about me. They want to do it.
You mean the exaltation? I can't believe you just said that. This is about a child, Tealord. Our child.
Yes, our child. Why don't you tell me another 1,000 times? I have
Stop this!
Damn it. And you should know that better than anyone else. You know how hard
Sealer's kid who caused the rebellion in Nerum
for this thing
is a Lightborn child.
I just don't know what to say. Being a seraph, it's a title by the name of the sun. A title. How can that possibly be more important to you than... Oh, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Of course you can't. You've never known what it means to have to fight for something. We will give him away to one of your servants. It is better that way, for him and for us.
What would have happened if you had been there for your son, I wonder? Would he have ever started to blame the gods for this deep hatred lurking inside him? You made your son into what he became, and all because a promotion was more important to you than your own flesh and blood. And that is why you will fail here, don't you see? Because failing is what you do. As a soldier, as a protector of the gods, and as a father. You are a butcher, a loser, not the glorious savior you want people to remember you as. Admit it already.
Kirash, that's a lot of them. What are your orders, Grandmaster?
We will see about
Careful.
that. Sharon, you prophetess fight at my side. Show them what you're made of.
Okay, I need a potion of heals. Level up! Alright, more mana.
They're blocking the way.
The path is clear. Advance.
Don't get in the way.
Yeah.
I am the best.
The name of the sun will this never stop. Focus, Kharen.
That was all of them. Quickly now, to the gate.
Isn't it Garage? It's locked. What do we do?
Right.
We will break it open. Do you see the ballista up there? Keep a Sakarish. You. Wait. Do you feel that?
Yes, the heat. Grandmaster, wait.
By the name of the sun.
Cover!
Of course. Freaking spectral dragon.
Wait, she's moving.
Yes. Yes, that is good. Stay with us. You were hit by a piece of debris, but we are safe, at least for the moment. His attack brought down the entire facade, but it also cut him off from us. He will not be able to get inside here. The building came down on top of her. There was nothing we could do. I know how close you were. I'm sorry. Yes, and we will. But to do that, we need to find another way out of this place. So, no matter what else we do, we first have to go deeper into the temple. We finish this. That arrogant display of the High Ones was a bluff. They are afraid of us, and this puppet show out there was their last trump card. But they have failed. We're here, and we're close. All that matters now is that we summon the High One and take the Numinos from him. Then it is over. Thank the gods your injuries are only superficial. Just try to keep up.
Alright, so Revi, you don't know how close you are to how the story works. That is exactly the type of dark fantasy that this game employs. Alright. Oh, of course. No, cease your existence. I probably don't need to go this way. I also don't need those books. Alright.
Garage, did you see that?
Interesting. That must be the echo. We are so close to where the last cleansing happened that not only the prophetess sees it, but we do as well.
Alright. I want to cast my Mage Light. And I want my sword back. Actually, you know what? Double fireballs in hand. Alright. I guess we just keep going. Alright, we're having a very good time. Wrong way. Nope, correct way. Nope, still wrong way. Went the long way.
Pathetic.
Alright, let's continue on.
No but. The beacon is all that matters. Understood? They must not harm it.
Alright. We're gonna get to the beacon eventually. I doubt that's the beacon. The good thing there's a... You can't pass here, invisible wall, or else I would go down there.
There it is. The beacon. By the gods, how similar they are. Sharim, do you have the word of the dead with you?
Yes.
Good. Then place it in front of the beacon, and prepare yourself. Prophetess, it is now up to you. Somehow you must recall the moment when the last cleansing happened. If Yaela's theory is right, this is the only way to get our hands on something close to a physical form of a High One. No, but maybe you can somehow lure it. According to all that you have told me so far, the Echo seems to react to things or situations connected to the cycle. Take a look around and see if you can find something. All right.
Mind fragments, the last cleansing will elicit the...
He has betrayed us! Jakal opened the gates and now they're killing everyone!
The core of this sickness is in people's heads. It is a way of thinking. But you will never understand that, High Priest. Will you?
Alright. I really want my mage light. Right, so I'm supposed to interact with anything in this room.
They are similar to magic, or the power responsible for the tides. They are pure energy.
Must be something in this room. The music in this part of the game is pretty nice. Alright, I have 3 out of 5. I just need 2 more objects. Should be... little bit more. Alright, already interact with that. That sword.
The beacon was created to banish the High Ones from existence, but to do that, we need something from them.
Alright, 1 more object. Alright. I'm gonna kind of cheat. Just to find out where... Oh, alright.
It was almost as if the beacon longed for the stones. They are the key. I feel it.
Alright, cool.
That is it. That is the memory. Quickly now, Kharen. Use the word of the dead.
By the name of the sun. Is that...
A high one. We have made it. How are you feeling, prophetess? Luring the echo like that, it must have strained you. It does, indeed. We are in the consciousness of a past civilization. Do you see that up there? Yaela was right after all. This is our Numinars, the essence of a High One.
Naya, I wish you could see this.
Unbelievable. I have done it. In spite of everything. We are in his thoughts. What could you do against that? Time does not exist here. At least not as we know it. We will see about that. Maybe that question will answer itself. Kharen, do it. Carry the container to the essence.
As you command, Aren'Thio.
Oh, I'm just stuck here. Okay. Okay, he could just teleport. That's cheating.
What is it? What are you waiting for?
Tell me, Aren'Thio. Back in the ruins, when the High Ones showed you that memory, it was the first time I saw you express real agitation. Not anger, but agitation. What you did to your son. Do you regret it, I wonder? That you abandoned him in exchange for prestige and power.
What?
I don't think you do. What got to you was being reminded of your own failure. Regret. You don't know that feeling. You never have. Not even after Kira.
Kharen, what are you?
I hired the mercenaries with Khalim. I helped him kill Lashari. And I let the Neramis into the city. And still, you don't have the slightest idea who I am, do you?
By... you were there. The night of 1,000 fires.
Yes. I survived your massacre. One of only a few.
Then you did not follow my son because you shared his ideals. You did it to get to me? What for, Yuzna? Justice?
Justice. I am done with this world, Aren'Thio. I have been for a long time now. The only reason why I'm still here is a promise I made to someone. The promise that one day, I will be the one who takes everything from you.
Yuzna, this is madness. Whatever you are planning to do, it will affect the whole world, not just me. If you want my death, why not just wait, damn it? Once we have lit the beacon, Kharen will kill me. That way, all those innocent lives will be...
Please just shut up! You take me for such a fool? As if there's anything in this world you would want more than to die a martyr! Teal'c Aren'Thio, conqueror of the High Ones, savior of mankind. You like the sound of that, don't you? You like it so much. You know, at first, I was so frustrated with all the setbacks. When the Prophetess saved Lashari's research in Alt-Rashengrad, and when Khwarek's first attack on the city didn't succeed. But then I realized that all of this would be so much more gratifying than anything else I could do to you. Your final attempt, and so close to your target, only to fail by my hand.
You asked me once what my daughter's name was. Do you remember?
Yuzna, I beg you, please.
Lena. Her name was Lena.
No. That's impossible.
I knew that was going to happen.
You fool. Miserable, selfish fool! You killed us all!
Impressive, Aren'Thio. You really were close. A shame that you were too preoccupied with yourself to see it coming.
Beast! You damn beast! He was possessed! Possessed from the start!
Oh no, Aren'Thio. I'm afraid that is only half true. We reap, but you sowed. Of course we possessed him, but you did all the heavy lifting back at Kira. when you gave the order to massacre everyone dear to him, including his wife and his poor, poor daughter. And so, it is a happy ending after all, isn't it? Without the Numinos, you have nothing to use the beacon's power on. And the only thing it is good for now is the destruction of your own beloved city. It will be a feast, and there will be nothing left of you once we've devoured you, nothing but cold, gray flesh. It is just as we said. You have failed as you always have done. What is it, Aranthio? Lost your tongue?
No. No, I have not. Not at all. You have just presented me with a solution.
Are you deaf? There is no solution. The cleansing will happen, and you will all die.
Yes. Yes, we will. Your Messiah, the citizens of the city, the armies, we will all burn like the sun. And then, it will be over.
You're fantasizing, Aranthio. Without...
Not this time. Here we must go our separate ways. Believe me, I wish it were otherwise. But in your condition, you would just be a burden. And I cannot afford any risks. I'm sorry. The High Ones are right. We cannot use the beacon to banish them anymore. But do you remember what the Archmagister said? Without the Numinos, the beacon's energy would burst out without direction. Cause a massive explosion, yes. And that is the only thing we can do for mankind now. Kharen was and is essential to the High One's plan. Whatever shape the actual cleansing takes, he wants to make sure it will happen. And we, Prophetess, we may have failed in breaking the cycle for ourselves, but not for the others. The other people of this world, Arazial, Kira, Kile, they're affected by the cycle as much as Enderal. And I know that there must be people like us. People who have had the same dreams and feel what is about to happen. And if we kill Kharen and his armies, we buy these people time. Time to gather knowledge. Time to build a new beacon. And time to light it themselves. Those whom the Nerimes have not yet massacred anyway, you mean? They will die, as you and I will. But they will do so for mankind's salvation. And this is something worth dying for. It is the only way, don't you see? Either we die here, rotting with the Pyreans, or we choose to give our death meaning by at least stopping this fanatic Kharen and his armies. The High Ones are a lot weaker than they pretend to be. I feel it. We were so close to destroying them. And I have faith in the others out there who will fight them. They will succeed where this scum Sharim made us fail. So, a shepherd cannot decide the fate of his sheep. What is this really about, Prophetess? Your life? The life of this woman who is so dear to you. Now is not the time for arrogance and selfishness. All of this is about more than just us. That you fail to see this disappoints me, Prophetess. I thought better of you than that. But it does not matter anymore. I've made my choice. I'm sorry.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Fool.
It
It all begins with the dreams. Breathe.
Oh, it's the veiled woman. Wait, what? There's... Alright, I really want...
Enter the mind of a High One? I hope you're joking. This was their last stand. They are afraid of us. I feel it.
Why is that there? That's weird.
You've killed us! You've killed us all! You have just shown me the solution.
This has happened on repeats. Countless times. Throughout history. Here I am, through this crazy portal. Now, it's time for the prophetess to do some bullshit.
No, this is impossible. Why are you here? Be gone, Phantom. Be gone and leave me to my slumber. Then this isn't a dream. You really are here. But why? The prophet dies when the Emperor leaves him. This is the course of the game. It has always been so. Explain yourself. How did you find this place? And why do you still exist? Her? But why? She does not have a mind. She does not have feelings. So why should she do this? But still you speak the truth. I can feel it. Then could it really be that the unlikeliest of all eventualities has become reality and brought you here? Coincidence or caprice, I do not know. The veiled woman cannot be understood. I am sorry. It's been too long since I've spoken to anyone. I have had many names. The Akarians called me the God of Death. The Moonskin people, the Warden of Dreams. The Pyreans, the Demon of the Deep. For your people I am, or was, the Black Guardian. Pompous names, I know. However, I am none of these, neither god nor demon. I am only an eye, condemned to observe again and again. Does you measure time? Older than your most daring chronicles go back, by far. I have seen them all, since our people fell. Every civilization, every cleansing, every turn of the cycle. But, no. The Starlings came long after me.
I was only a fool who wanted to save his own skin at any cost. I knew the cleansing would come. I had known it long before the Red Madness and the war started. But I also knew that fighting it as my people did, and as most do, was pointless. So I looked for another way to prevail. And I found it. What you see here is the result. The Goliath, as I like to call it back then. What is it? My self-dug grave. What it was meant to be was a body of steel, an immortal machine with which I planned to merge my consciousness. Only organic life could be reaped by the High Ones, and I thought that by becoming a machine, I could fool them. By the name of the sun, how brilliant I thought myself. I wanted to become a god, laughing in the face of time. But let me spare you my self-pity. What happened, happened. No. Joining the Goliath meant immortality. All I had to do was sleep and awaken once more when the cycle started again, and new life came forth. Except that this new life would not have been defenseless. I would have been a true god to them, one capable of protecting them from the High Ones. No imaginary figure like the Creator, no false gods like the Lightborn were, to speak in your language. As the only one of my people, yes. But it happened faster than it should have. And when the cleansing occurred, the Goliath was not yet finished. And as the Emperor unleashed the light, I had no choice but to complete the joining too early. A fatal error, as it turned out. I did survive, yes. But I am trapped inside this unfinished machine. And ever since then, all I can do is watch. Again and again. Yes, but a part of the Goliath is the eye. It allows me to see what happens on the surface everywhere. Not as literal as you imagine, of course. I see schemes, feel emotions, similar to your gift, to the Echo, but they are enough to understand. Yes, it was not how I planned it. The Goliath in its final form was meant to be divine, a synthesis of man and steel. But I overestimated myself, and I acted too quickly, driven by fear. No, you do not understand. You are stumbling through the fog, even now that it is almost over. By themselves, the High Ones are not the problem. If we would just see them as they really are, they would become powerless.
Powerless?
Yes. It is hard to put into words. I myself do not know everything about the High Ones. Only that they are part of something we call the cycle. The civilization arises and blossoms, and then, always at the same stage of their development, the High Ones appear, and with them, the Red Madness. People start losing their minds. Wars erupt and chaos rules. Until 2 or 3 years later, the cleansing happens. The moment when the High Ones devour the collective consciousness, the gathered minds of this civilization, to give birth to a new one of their own. Despite all of this, nobody knows what drives them. Perhaps they act out of malice, out of an urge to survive, or perhaps they do not even have a will of their own, but are like a force of nature. But I do know one thing, as powerful as they might be, it is mankind who gives them that power. We make them into what they are, because what nobody understands is simply this. The High Ones feed on what humanity has the most of. Their ego, greed, pride, fear, and their everlasting search for an enemy who is responsible for all their misery. It is those traits the High Ones make use of. These characteristics are what make us human, and by themselves, they are harmless. Only when we bury them, when we deny them, then they play into the High One's hands. So why is this, you ask? It is simple. The High Ones alone cannot make the cleansing happen. Only a human can. With the beacon, my knowledge about it is as limited as my knowledge about the cycle. It has existed since the beginning of time, and despite what you might now believe, the ancient writings about it are true. Lit by the ones who carry the Numenos, it can banish the High Ones once and for all. But it can also destroy us. Because what happens when it is lit without a core is far more than an explosion. It is the cleansing, the triumph of the High Ones. And even as we speak, a human, Tealor Orinthiol, has done it again. A bright light will appear from the heart of the machine and open a hole in the sky. And within hours, it will spread throughout the world, and they will all feel it. A fire that burns them from within. A white light which will break through their flesh. Do you understand now? The High Ones have no power. All they do is to feed on our weaknesses, manipulate us into bringing about our own destruction. It is we who forge the sword that kills us, we who lead them to their victory, even though the key to salvation has always been in our hands. But instead of realizing our folly, we make the same mistake. We repeat the same fate over and over, and only because we refuse to see the truth. Yes, the High Ones are our enemy, but who wants to hear that it is our ego, that dark voice within us, that empowers them? It is so ironic. The moment we would realize all this would be the moment it all came to an end. But we do not.
Iravati, you are correct.
They reap, we sow. Dreams, thoughts, visions, they are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself. Just think for a moment. When did the High Ones ever do anything other than manipulate you? Did they ever physically influence any events? They incited the Naramis to march against you, and time and again confirmed the righteousness of both your causes. All they told you, all they showed you, was what you wanted to hear, and what you wanted to see. And yes, if you, Teolor Renthial, his order, and the Naramis had never acted, the cleansing would never have happened. Maybe there is, but if so, I do not know it. But the more turns of the cycle I witness, the more I get the impression that it is some kind of trial. A cosmic game woven by powers we have not even come close to comprehending. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, to give all this pain a meaning when it does not have one. Maybe the High Ones are simply a law of nature, a concept, and we give birth to them by believing there is such a thing as an ultimate external enemy in the first place. The eternal struggle with ourselves. Perhaps that is just part of what it means to exist. Like 1,000 others before him, the High Ones knew exactly what they had to do to get him to commit this last act of desperation. They played him with his weaknesses and fears, like a figure on a chessboard. And the saddest part is that until the very end, he will believe that he has done something good. That was his greatest fear, yes. To be remembered as a failure, a broken man. That was the stream the High Ones manipulated him from the moment he died, after attempting to flee from his prison on Narim. The real Arinthial, he is dead, prophetess. He is a fleshless one of the mightiest tools of the High Ones. Just as you are. I wish it were. The methods of how the High Ones influence us are plentiful, and the red madness and their ability to enter our dreams are not their only means. Their mightiest tool is the creation of projections, fleshless ones, or emissaries, as they are also called. If a person dies, and if this person has one last unfulfilled wish, a compulsion, then the High Ones have the power to create a projection of him, an immaterial image of the deceased, which thinks itself real and is perceived as such. What no one notices, not even the projection itself, are two things. Firstly, it is driven by this last unfulfilled desire. Secondly, it becomes an idealized version of its former self, almost tailor-made to free itself from the last compulsion, that ultimate scourge. The daughters of fishermen become warriors. Broken generals become charismatic and driven leaders who seem almost too determined to be real. You are one of these projections, as are all of the emissaries. You are a fleshless one, a spirit searching for liberation from something. I do not know your past before you came to this land, because before you became the prophetess, you were insignificant. But what happened to you and your friend on that ship You never survived it. You drowned in the Red Sea, and in that very moment, the High Ones entered your mind and made you into what you are today. And other than myself, the High Ones knew your compulsion, knew the desire that drove you. Whatever it was, it made you predictable, and it allowed them to play you, just as they played Arinthiel and Korak. Do you see it now? Every dream the High Ones sent you, every time they appeared to you, they all had but a single purpose: to feed your self-image, to push you in a certain direction. They wanted you to play the game for their purposes, and they succeeded. You read the echo of the future, as other prophets did before you. You helped Arinthiel reconstruct the beacon, and led him to the Numinos. When he saw that it would be taken away from him at the very last instant, his fear of failure led him into doing what he did. You are not to blame, prophetess. You did what countless others did before you, and you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do. Only one thing is different. In all the time I have been here, never before did a projection realize its own nature. You were meant to dissolve like the rest of mankind. Yet, here you stand, and I tell you the truth. This was never meant to happen.
Time for more lore.
No, it is as I said. For as long as the cycle has existed, so has the beacon. It is an element of the game, and it has the power to end it, whether in favor of the High Ones or in favor of mankind. Yet for as long as I have been trapped here, the latter has never happened. The Starlings, in their time, were called the Yalam Rashe, and yes, they manipulated the game in their favor. Their goals were similar to mine when I created the Goliath. They were a small circle of highly intelligent craftsmen and mages, and just like myself, they did not think the cycle could be won by the beacon alone. So by unknown means, they fled into the sky and created something that protected their city from the cleansing. Yes, but knowledge about their history is sparse, since the Star City was almost beyond the reach of my eye. But I know that its first centuries were glorious. The Yalam Rashe lived in harmony, and their society was the pinnacle of all that mankind could be. With time, however, their population grew. They became too numerous for their small city, and so they invented their golden rules, which were supposed to control their growth. Having children was regulated now, and those who were found guilty of a crime were punished heavily. The worst sentence was being exiled. The convicted were robbed of their memories and sent back to Earth. This is where the starlings of your world come from, do you see? And this is why they all feel this longing to return to a far distant place in the stars. It is an ancestral memory. I do not know. As I said, my knowledge about the starlings was always limited. All I do know is that one day they were gone. I could could not feel them anymore. By that time, their society had become but a shadow of what it once was. But whether they destroyed themselves or left for someplace else, I will never find out.
Probably left because I never found any bodies.
They gave you impulses, nudges in the right direction. Those who know a person's past know which strings to pull. Oh, believe me, I have. I've done nothing else for a very, very long time. But it is true, whether you want to believe it or not. In time, you would have noticed it. The wrinkles in your skin would not have become any deeper, nor your hair any whiter. And if the cleansing were to be stopped, you would continue to exist forever. What reason would I have to lie to you?
You are correct. There's no reason to lie when you're immortal and correct.
Oh, stop it. No, it is too late for that. By the name of the sun, it is so ironic that the veiled woman did not lead you here earlier. It is over, prophetess. You are strong. But regardless of how long your power can protect you from the light of the cleansing, eventually you will dissolve too. Even if... Wait. No. Maybe. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is a way.
Wait, what? You said there wasn't a way.
But... no. It would be pointless. Forgive me, I have to think. Yes, there could be a way. What I told you is true. Here on Earth, you would not survive the cleansing. But there is one place where you could. The Star City. I know that you brought something back from your journey there. The escape pods. And I know that they can also take you back there, for I have seen the Yalam Rashe, the ancient starlings, do so. Whatever has protected the city over all these millennia, it would protect you too. Yes, you could survive it. By the face of time, you could. No, it would not. But that is irrelevant. You are fleshless, a projection. And just like me, time cannot touch you. Age cannot kill you. And thus you could succeed where I have failed. You could wait for the cleansing to be over. And then create a new humanity. Create a new humanity. It is only a matter of time until the new turn of the cycle starts. New life will come forth. First, simple life, then human. And just like the civilizations before them, they will also fall victim to the High Ones, because they will have the same weaknesses as we do. But not with your help. You could be a god to them. You could guide their ascent. You could shape a mankind free of egos and weaknesses. And by doing so, you would deprive the High Ones of their power. Just imagine, in this new world, there would be no need for a beacon, because the High Ones simply would not have any strings to pull on. Mankind will defeat them by becoming superior. It means a lot to me to hear you say that. What is important now is that we act quickly. The cleansing is already happening, and you will not have much time left to flee. You must go through the portal and then back to the temple. Then you have to activate the pods, and the rest will happen automatically. When all this is over, I will try to reach out to you. She is. I'm sorry, but this is one more reason why you have to do the right thing. Please, make her death matter. Yes, and hurry. You will feel the light as soon as you are back on the surface. And given time, it will consume you. But you will succeed. I feel it. There is one more thing I need to ask of you, however. One final request. I want you to shut me down. Yes, I want to finally rest. Please do not try to convince me to do otherwise. All that. I do not want to be a part of it any longer. I have not wanted to for a long, long time. Please, do it. The switch is in front of you. That was how I connected myself to the Goliath. It will cut the connection as well. Do it, and then go. Go and fulfill your fate.
Alright.
Thank you. Forgive me. The two of us will now exchange places. I am sorry for the deception, and if there were another way, I would not do this. Even though you made the right choice, you are too naive to become a true god. What do you know? What have you seen? You are but a toddler in the face of time. I, however, know mankind better than anyone else, and I deserve it. Once this is all over, I will send someone to free you from the Goliath. But until then...
Over here, Saira, quickly.
I thought you were dead!
By the name of the sun, are you alright? I was so worried when...
Miserable fool! I would have kept my word, but if you want to play games, fine! I have had enough time to practice!
Oh, Kirash.
You are not fit to become a god! You never were! What have you seen? What have you achieved? I deserve this!
Focus. Now, attack the generators!
I need mana fungus.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things first! Oh my gods! Get away from its face now! The shields are down! The generators, now!
By the name of the sun, get away from the glowing creature quickly!
There was an autosave, right?
Kirash.
It's time for Firebolt. Hell yeah, no.
You are not fit to become a god! You never were! What have you seen? What have you achieved? I deserve this!
Focus, Kalia. Focus. By the name of the sun, get away from the glowing creature quickly!
God damn it.
Oh, Kirash.
I might be powerless up there, but this place is mine, and I will take what I deserve!
The shields are down. The generators, now!
Right. I want a standard potion. This boss fight is annoying.
Oh, damn it, not again! Don't let that glowing thing reach you! Now, attack the generators!
No! No! What have you done?
I mean, you wanted to die, right? You wanted to die, so I killed you.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait. I had a feeling that might be the case. Go on ahead. I will follow.
I mean...
I had assumed as much. Yuslan and he didn't even try to help me after that dragon attacked us. I was lucky to find another way in, otherwise I would never have found you. And you are... My head, it feels as if it's on fire. This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything? Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness, it protects you. Kirash, I just don't understand. You are here, standing right before me, and I can see you. How is that possible? Could you really be an illusion? I suppose so. So, what now? Your decision, is it final?
Alright.
What would I do? I don't know, Saira. Just thinking about a question like this is so bizarre. But if I were in your position, I don't think I could just flee. I mean, look at it however you want, but the fact is that there would be a chance to save at least some of these people by destroying the beacon. Not taking that opportunity would be sentencing millions to death. But that's my rational half. You can imagine what the other voice says. I don't want to lose you. I don't know, but there is a secret passage into the South Quarter. If I can reach the Myriad there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it, somehow.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the ending that I'm choosing.
I understand. Then, in a few hours' time, the two of us will be the only survivors of mankind. That sounds so unreal. You have to prepare the escape pods. I will wait for your signal. Then we must move quickly. Even down here, this burning gets worse by the minute. I can't imagine how it will be that close to the beacon. Be careful, Saira. We can't afford any mistakes.
Alright. One of 3 endings. Running away. Oh, that's 1,000 frames. Find Jesper. I guess I can help Jesper. I am lost. Wait, seriously? You're not dead? Die! I guess I could talk to Jesper. Alright. How much fun? Alright. Where's Jesper? Do I have a... Okay, I do have a Sun Temple scroll. That's good. That would have been terrible if I didn't. Hooray for overbuying scrolls! Alright. I hope that just bar is somewhere in here. Actually, I really want to talk to Jesper. Brave, new, world, and world. Wonder where Jaspar could be. Oh. He's around the beacon. That novice is just standing around.
Erlander, is that you? I did it. What? No. No, you're wrong, darling. I saved them. Don't you see? I led them to the light. I... alone.
Alright. Said that Jaspar would be around here, but I don't see him. You're apparently fine? Okay. Well, I don't see Jaspar anywhere. Oh, I can't go through the warehouse. Okay. Into the archive. Alright, well, I couldn't find his bar.
Quickly, get us out of here.
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. I got to go. Man. Wrong song, but I don't want to get copyright struck. Yeah, you see, you can sing that because you're the chatter, but I couldn't sing it because copyright, right? Alright. The final daddy. Right? Right. Wait, I went all this way just to then follow a teleporting Kalia around? This is a really nice view.
Hey. I don't know. When I woke up, we were here. You were still unconscious, so I thought it would be wise to let you rest a little. Just look at that. From here, it all seems so peaceful, untouched, as if all that has happened was nothing but a bad dream. I guess, as far as the world is concerned, it doesn't make a difference whether we live or die. Now it's up to us.
Ending! Game, you're a little too loud. Game. Soraya, don't make me wait for like 10 minutes of this. Come on. Short and sweet. Just make it end, or when you're done this, make it end, please. No one has time for this. No one has time for something that can't be skipped. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Ravani, Alt F4 isn't working. They made it Alt F4 proof. They made it Alt F4 proof. Clicking Alt F4 and it's not dying. And when I try to tab over to anything else, my mouse won't show up. I can't do anything. This is bullshit. I want to be able to skip this. Let me be able to do that. I also want to be able to kill it, which I can't. Hey Del, how's it going? Sorry if the music is too loud. Sure, I decided that everything should be higher volume than what I have it set at for their ending credits. And also, I can't murder Steam. I can't murder this. I can't skip it. And it's actively annoying. Yes, thank you. Hurry up. I am never streaming this game again. Wait, really? You're going to do all the credits for Bethesda? I can't skip it? This is the worst ending credit scene I've ever been forced to deal with. My mouse into the game. I can't have my mouse on my OBS page, so I can like mute the game that way. No, won't let me. So I rescind my recommendation for this game. I rescind it. Not when this is such a massive fucking troll and just prevents you whatso fucking ever from stopping the credits. It just locks you into this. This is a forced cutscene you have to live with if you do the ending. Total bullshit. No one has time for this. I wanted to end stream earlier, but I'm stuck here until however many credits there are. End soon? I want it to end. Can it be over, please? Thank you. God fucking damn it. How long did that take? Okay, how long did that take? That took 10 minutes. That took 10 fucking minutes. Playing, which years of hard work. If you'd like to help us financially, never. If you can't or don't, it's fine. If you like, also take a liking to Dreams of the Dying, web novel written by a writer, Nicholas Letzow, on Steam or his Patreon. Alright, Cool. And that is the ending of Enderroll, which I will never play again. I will never play Enderroll again. I am done with Enderroll forever. And an ad at the end. Ooh, ads. Right, so... and that was my OBS beeping. Well, my Steam beeping, because I got new achievements. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. My name is, as always, Zara Chaos. This was the end of Enderroll, which I am never streaming again. So, I hope you all had a fun time. I certainly did. And I'll see ya next time. Take care, and cheers. Bye-bye. Never streaming this game again. God damn it.